Twisted it down.
2010 BMW F800 GS. After driving through some bushes, notice that the shifter lever was rotated into this position right here. As you can see, right now the motorcycle only shifts up. Right now it's actually in 6th gear and we can't shift it down. The selector hasn't rotated on the shaft. Appears to be some damage inside, so we're going to start and dig in there and see what we can find. Okay, first order of business here, we've got to remove the base pan, and we're just going to use a 12mm socket. Get at that. Maybe some of the holes right here. Okay, we got a 10mm Allen key in here. I use a some help from a crescent wrench, adjustable. Some brand new oil. We just changed the oil a couple 100 kilometers ago, so it's gonna look pretty good. There's a waste of oil. Okay, while that oil is draining down now, we're going to get their gear selector off and our foot peg off. Okay, we're going to get the foot peg off here now. Make room. We've got a T45 here. Okay, next thing we have to do here is release our clutch cable. So at this point, all I'm going to do is slacken off the adjuster here, put a bunch of play in it, move the cable up and out of the way. That's sweet. Okay, the next step here. The oil removed, gear selector off, foot peg is off with the side stand. So now we're ready to, we've got the clutch cable disconnected. So right now we're ready to remove the side plate. Okay, we've just removed all the fasteners. We've got them put in their handy dandy fastener keeper, but we don't really need that because it appears all the fasteners are pretty much the same length. So, okay, next step now is going to be remove the case. Light there because that's an issue. There's a case. Interesting. Looks like there's a lot of moisture, emulsified oil in here. Interesting. Now just kind of look in there. You know, notice the shaft is out of the inner boss in there, but that fell out while we removed it. I'm going to just pull that out and give it a closer inspection. Okay, and some more careful inspection of the shifting lever here. If you can see, this portion here is actually deformed. This shaft would be rotating counterclockwise. The pin would have protruded from here. This whole piece of material, it's actually bent in this clockwise direction. If I kind of look at it here, this This spring mechanism should be centered in the opening. And the hole, this part here, you can see it has rotated clockwise, so you can use a straight edge. It's probably, I'm not sure how much, but this whole top portion here on this pin is rotated and bent, and you can barely see it. I can't really see it. It's bent here and here. So again, this was fixed on the pin. This shaft would have rotated this way. That didn't. This whole thing is deformed. Very soft. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, mother of pearl. You see that now? Part here looks pretty much like it should be. Kind of right straight. So, the F800 GS gear selector, we've got it all reworked, back in shape, everything's cleaned up, polished, good to go. So let me start putting all this back together now. So I'll just give you that's the circlip, that's centering doodad, and we're going to flick it over now, and we've got our centering jig here somewhere. There you go. Servicing jig fits in there like so. So next, make sure all this is clean. Certainly, that's going to go something like that. But this goes here first. That's going to go on like that. And okay, hold it there like so. There you go. Thing's loaded up. Put that back in now. Next is a circlip. There you go. That's all nicely in there. Let's check that. Grip this here, something like that. There, there's our spring in place. The whole unit is working like it should, and it's aligned properly. You can kind of see it right there. Back a little bit here, and that whole thing is working perfect. So there you have it. In a neutral position. So we're going to go ahead now and install our refurbished unit, selector unit. That's just going to go in there, right over that boss. As you can see now, that looks like it's right up there. If you look in, you can see the teeth there, right there, right ready to go. Okay, we've got their selector shaft or toe shifter put on there installed. So we're just going to try this now and see what happens. There you go. That's a gear, and that will be first because now we can't go any further. So here's neutral. After that second, so we want to go to neutral. It's just a little click right like that. There's neutral. And that'll be second. Third. There's fourth. That'd be fifth. And number sixth. That's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, ready now to install our side cover. Our selector lever is in place. This here, there's a square face on this here. This has to be pointing generally down in this corner here. So if you're going to point that down there like that, and the rest should go quite easy. So here we go. I'm just going to fit this in here. There, case is in. Tightening sequence for the cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16.